Part C of grade 7 practice exam. So you're expected to show all of your work. You have 2 pages to do this, and there's a space to write your answer at the bottom. So please show as much work as you possibly can for me to be able to give you full marks. Okay, so this says trip to the Bahamas. Billy, Sarah, and Maggie are buying 2 tickets to the Bahamas as a gift for their parents' 50th wedding anniversary. The trip costs $3,100 per parent. Here's how they will split up the total cost. So Billy is going to pay 33% of the total cost. Sarah is going to pay 5/8 of the amount left over after Billy's contribution. So you can't forget that you need to subtract how much Billy was paying before you do the 5/8. And then Maggie is going to pay the remaining amount. So we are supposed to indicate how much each of the children paid. Okay, so the first thing I need to recognize is that they're buying 2 tickets and it costs $3,100 per parent. So you do 3,100 times 2. So the total price is $6,200. So a lot of people didn't catch that part. So all of their answers were off afterwards. But if you're showing your work properly, and I can see that that's what you did wrong, then you would still get 8 on 10, even though all of these answers are wrong. Okay, so that's why it's important to show all your work. All right, so here it says Billy will pay 33% of the total cost. So I'm just going to do all of mine right beside here so that I have enough space, but you should spread it out. Oh no, I'll write it down here. Okay, so Billy is 33%. So that's, you do 33 over 100 equals X over the total price, 6,200. And then you cross multiply and divide. So you do 6,200 times 33 divided by 100. Remember when we say cross multiply, it means you always multiply the ones that are on diagonal and you divide by the third number. Okay, so it will be, the answer for this comes out to 2,046. Okay, so that's how much Billy is paying. When you go down to Sarah, Sarah is paying 5/8 of the amount left over after Billy's contribution. So Sarah is going to be paying 5/8, but not of this amount. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to do $6,200 minus how much Billy paid. Okay, and she's going to pay 5/8 of this amount. So this amount is 4,154 when you subtract them. Okay, but she's paying 5/8 of that. So again, I'm setting up another cross multiplication. 5 over 8. And you want to know how much that is out of $4,154. Okay, so you still just cross multiply and divide. So you do 4,154 times 5 divided by 8. Okay, and in this case, this one comes out to 2,596 and 25 cents. So that's how much Sarah is paying. Again, you have your calculator at your disposal, so you may as well use it. Okay, like you're allowed to bring it. If you want to do your calculations by hand, by all means go for it, but it's going to take a lot of time out of your exam, and you only you have to finish all 16 questions within the time requirement. So just use the tools that you have. You have your memory aid and you have your calculator, so you may as well use them. All right, and Maggie is going to pay the remaining amount. So Maggie's amount, you're going to do the total $6,200, and you're going to subtract Billy's amount, 2,046, and subtract Sarah's amount, which was 2,596 and 25 cents. So Maggie's amount should be $1,557.75 after you do the calculations. Okay, and so on your answer page, it was asking you for each of the 3 children, so you'd have to enter these 3 exact amounts in order to get full marks for the question. Okay?